Pick up at verse 36. Then he left the crowds and went into the house. So we have a transition in the narrative. Jesus was outside on a lake teaching crowds, using the parables to instruct his disciples and to keep the crowds in confusion. And then that period of teaching ends, and in verse 36, he goes into the house. Verse 36 continues. His disciples approached him and said, "Explain to us the parables of the weeds in the field." So we have is a large gathering of lots of people where Jesus is teaching, and then we now have a smaller gathering of disciples. We have a large gathering of public proclamation of gospel, and then a smaller gathering of disciples. We have a large gathering of worship and time in Christ's presence with his people, and then a small gathering of disciples. One might say you have like a Sunday worship service and then a small community group. Am I beating a dead horse yet? The normal, regular pattern of gathering in large groups for instruction and proclamation of the gospel, and then smaller gatherings where deeper instruction happens, is the normal, regular pattern of the Christian life. One of the ways we do that is through our community groups. These are small groups that meet during the week. Also, men's and women's Bible studies. Also, our ministry teams gather for this. I don't care where your smaller gathering of other disciples with, where you're going deeper into Jesus' teachings, but it's a normal, regular pattern. To not just gather on Sundays, that's not enough, but to gather with other disciples in a smaller group to go deeper into Jesus' teachings and apply them to your life. The disciples model this